Today, an adventure of a special kind. I am at the Body Worlds exhibition, and what my channel has to do with this exhibition, I will explain to you in this video. I have also felt it before, but never expressed it so beautifully. Let me tell you about my life and this channel. Yes, great, you might be thinking, what does this have to do with a travel channel? Well, it's not just about traveling for me, but about the journey of life. And that brings us to the topic of life and death. But for me, it gets even more personal. I claim to have had 3 mentors in my life, and one of them was Günther von Hagens. We met around the year 2000 in Cologne, and with him I learned how press and public relations work. You probably know this from the Natural History Museum. There are usually lots of jars with various animals or perhaps even a human liver. And they are all filled with a liquid. Most of the time it's spirits or high-proof alcohol. And this prevents the animal or the liver from decaying. Günther von Hagens was the one who understood how to introduce plastic into body cells and thus create artworks for eternity. The plastinate behind me is meant to show that stress can kill. I better go check my blood pressure again. The plastinate shows a heart-lung resuscitation. It is incredibly important to aim for the heart as accurately as possible. On the sternum, and then the heart functions like a sponge. You have to give the heart the opportunity to let blood flow in and then compress it again so that all the blood is pushed out. Cardiopulmonary resuscitation must be started immediately because after 2 minutes brain cells die and a dead brain cell remains dead and the person will die. Or at least become a severe care case. In this plastinate here it is shown how breathing works. It's a relatively complex process that I don't want to explain right now. But I'm having a déjà vu right now. I took my exam in 2001, and at that time the Body Worlds exhibition was in Cologne. However, I took my exam at the University Hospital in Düsseldorf, and I rarely understood the anatomy books. And there were actually 2 or 3 times when I drove from Düsseldorf to Cologne, went into the exhibition at Heumarkt, and looked at the plastinate. I knew exactly where I needed to go. And then I thought, of course, that's how it works. Then I understood it. In this exhibit, you can clearly see the difference between a plastinate and a regular exhibit piece, so to speak. Here you can see the human body being cut open thickly, and you can really see everything in detail. And if it's in such a glass, no, then it doesn't work anymore. But for my taste, it could be a bit better. And indeed, we also have thin, sliced plastinates here. They are really, I don't know, I would say about 0.5 millimeter thick. Brilliant. Here we have the plastinate of the goalkeeper. It's the only one I've found that isn't in a glass display case. This is how I actually know the plastinates, that you can view them without glass. And that's actually really cool because then you can truly see everything. You're not hindered by the glass case. You can see every fiber really clearly. I once saw how such a plastinate was made. There were actually Asian employees. They sat here with very small scalpels and then removed the fat from these fibers. It was truly incredible, the precision with which they worked. Yes, dear people, this is what a healthy lung looks like, and this is what a smoker's lung looks like. 20 cigarettes a day burden the lungs with a cup of tar per year. I'm not a smoker, but do you smoke 20 cigarettes? Write to me in the comments. At the end of the exhibition, there's also a question that I just want to leave with you, namely, before I die, I want to. And if you haven't found your answer yet, then click on this video now.